Hey guys, it's Yasmin. Most of you know me, and I just wanted to say thank you so much for joining me in this challenge. It's going to be really, really fun. So I wanted to just go over what I do before the workouts with the 21 Day Fix workouts. I am a personal trainer and a group fitness instructor, and through like the last 2 years I've been working on posture and the what I call foundations, the floor workouts, and it really helps before I do the workouts. What I recommend is doing it takes about 10 minutes to do a really quick postural correction kind of workout on the ground, and then I'll do the 30-minute workouts or my own workout or go run or whatever. But I highly recommend doing this little postural correction workout before you do the workouts, because there's a lot of injuries out there. Most people ignore it. It's not good to ignore it, especially with back pain. It could be shoulder pain, it can be hip pain, knee pain is very common. So what this postural correction does is help with your joints, and it gets your postural muscles moving in a way they're supposed to be moving, and then everything else follows. So this workout, this video is going to be the long one, which I'm going to explain everything, but the next video that I have is the shorter one, the shorter version, and I want you to do that one before all the workouts every single day. You can also do it before work. You can use it anytime. So get on your backs, and what you'll need is a mat if you don't have carpet, and then you'll need a football, which I'm using, my husband's football, or a yoga block. A yoga block is much better, but I don't have one right now. And just ignore, you might see my dog, Niner, go across the floor. So come on back, and you'll need a timer too, or you can go with my timer. And I'm gonna turn it on, but we're gonna take it really slow. But the next video I'll turn it on. So here's my dog. So lay down, Niner. So what you're gonna do is you're going to have your knees bent at a 90-degree angle, and you're gonna lay flat on the ground like this, okay? And the first thing I want you to do is just to breathe deep breaths, fill up your belly for 30 seconds. So you're just gonna lay here and calm yourself. Make sure your shoulders away from your ears. Your chin is just tucked just slightly. 30 seconds. Then the next one, you're going to do what I call the butt wink. It's a transverse abdominis contraction. So what you do is pull in the lower part of your pelvis, the muscles, draw them in towards your spine and towards your belly button, and hold for a second, and then release. And then hold for 2 seconds, release. Hold for 2 seconds, release. We do this for 30 seconds. So it'll be 30-second increments. And just keep breathing. Have your hands out at 45 degrees. Start feeling for your pelvis. So the back of your pelvis should feel even on the ground. Move your pelvis around in circles. Okay, and then the next 30 seconds, you're going to do a glute contraction. So your butt muscles are going to go towards the midline, towards each other, like you're trying to smash something between your butt. So you hold for 2 seconds and then release. This one, you want to make sure that your pelvis is not moving anywhere. It's just the butt muscles moving towards each other. So it's a deep concentration. You squeeze, and these are very, very light movements. If you put your hands out and lift your index finger, it doesn't take much to do that. So that's how I want you to move each of the muscles. Okay, and then the next one for 30 seconds is you're going to grab your yoga block or football. You're going to put between your thighs, closer to your knees, but I want you to focus on pulling the inner thighs towards each other. So you're going to pull, not push. Make sure these outer thighs are out of it. Inner thighs. You're going to pull together against the block or ball, and then hold for 2 seconds, and then release. Deep inner thighs, right up here. Pull together, and then release. When you release, all of these contractions, it's a complete relax. Pull, release, okay? And then you're gonna take that out. You're gonna do another set of glute contractions. Same thing, glutes, and then another set of inner thighs for 30 seconds each. Hold for 2 seconds, and then release. Then the next one, so you get rid of your block. The next one is you're gonna give me a couple low ab contractions. So from your butt wink, the first exercise, you're gonna 2 inches below your belly button, you're gonna pull that in. Don't move your pelvis. Pull, hold for 2 seconds, and then release. Give me 2 of those. Okay, next one, you're gonna breathe, rib breath. Making sure that your ribs are relaxed. Okay, and then you're gonna do a single leg hip hinge. Single leg hip hinge. So lean towards the left a little bit, just a tiny bit, to get that glute on the ground. And you're gonna lift your whole entire leg up. Make it heavy. So you wanna pull from the hip flexor. Hip flexor is mid-thigh. So you're gonna tap until you feel it. Go up and down for 30 seconds. Up and down. Okay, that for 30 seconds, then you're gonna do the other leg. So the right leg, usually we drive from driving and sitting, it's completely, it kind of leaves, it's out of its socket. So what you wanna do is completely lean to the right a little bit, just a tiny bit, and lock that, push that glute in the ground, and then lift your leg up. You could also act like, when you're on the right side, act like you're gonna lift that left leg, but don't actually, and then lift your right to a 90-degree angle, and then back down. Okay, 30 seconds each. Then what you're gonna do is a butt bridge. Just ignore my dog. You're gonna pull, you could use your block the flatter way and put it between your legs if your knees go out too much. So I want you to squeeze your butt, heels to your butt. Squeeze your butt even more, a little harder, and I want you to roll your butt off the ground. And I don't want you to feel your back at all. I want your back relaxed, your low back. And I want you to hold this for 30 seconds. So you're opening up the hip flexors, squeezing your hip flexors up towards the ceiling. Okay, that's for 30 seconds. And then you're gonna do knees apart and together. So you're gonna butt wink, keep your pelvis stabilized. You're gonna use your inner thighs to pull out and then pull in. Your feet should be together. Pull out, pull in. Don't let gravity take your legs. Use your inner thighs. That for 30 seconds. Cross ankle hip lift. Cross your right leg over your left. And you're gonna lift, again, the glutes should be, lower glutes should be on the ground. Lift with this left hip flexor. Hold it at 90 degrees, making sure that the leg is 90. Hold it for 30 seconds, and then you're gonna put it down, and then you're gonna switch. You're gonna lift, making sure you find that hip flexor, not the outer thigh hip flexor. You can tap if you need to, and you're gonna hold that for 30 seconds. Okay? Then you're gonna come down. You're going to do a straight leg crossover. Let me make sure you can see. So legs are straight. Legs are straight. You're gonna flex your quads, pull your toes towards your nose, and then you're gonna lengthen the back of your hamstrings and pull your heels away from you. Okay? You're gonna lift your right leg up, your right hand up. You're going to bring your whole entire body over to the left side. Make sure your block's out of your way. Keep the leg lengthened in the back. And then you're going to breathe. Let the ribs come in, low abs. Then you're going to take your arm, you're going to follow with your eyes, keeping your hips perpendicular to the ground. Try and bring your whole entire arm over, keeping your ribs connected. If you can't reach the ground, I don't have much flexibility in my thoracic spine, so what I'm going to do, most of the time people can go all the way. I don't have the flexibility, so what I'm going to do is just place it right here and keep my head here and hold for 30 seconds. Then you're going to switch. You're going to get back here, lift your left leg, left arm, right arm out at 45. Bring your whole entire body over. So your shoulders are over each other and your hips are over each other. Again, sorry, I didn't mention this, but you're going to rotate the inner thigh, the top leg, towards the ground. And you want to keep that foot flexed. And then you're going to rotate. Okay? Can't reach? Put it on right here. 30 seconds. Then cat dog. You're going to get on all fours. Make sure your knees are to your hips. Hands are to your shoulders. And then you're going to bring your butt and your low abs in. Butt up towards the ceiling. Rotate your pelvis. Relax your shoulders. Bring the back of your head up. And squeeze. You should feel some connection, some contraction in the back of your shoulder blades when you bring your head up. I don't want that, I want just straight. And then the opposite, you're going to curl your butt towards the ground, so rotate your pelvis downwards and then low abs up, and then bring your ribs to connect with your low abs, like you're trying to make a ball out of your body. And then bring your forehead towards your knees. Okay, and you're going to do that for 30 seconds. And then that's about it. So then you're ready to do your workouts. The shorter version will be much shorter. Okay, thanks for joining me.